Up there inside of Lumen Field in the Soto District of Seattle. Tonight, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Cleveland Browns and the Seattle Seahawks. Mike Tirico, alongside Greg Olson and Jason Myers, has us set to get started. Off we go from Lumen Field. And he'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. The Cleveland offense set to take the field for the first time. They're led out by the son of the Hall of Famer. Out of Colorado, Deion's son, Shedeur Sanders.
And after studying this quarterback, Mike, I really like the way he carries himself. He really takes accountability. Every time there's something that goes wrong, he puts it on his shoulders. And every time there's success, he's always the first one to give it to everybody else. That's the kind of leadership role you're looking for out of this position, and I think this guy's a great example of it.
And he's going to be stopped at the line. No gain. Great way for the defense to open up here at home.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
So, from 37, here's 2nd down and 9. They go play action now with Sanders. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down. Big Leonard Williams that time forces his way in for the sack.
Well, here early on, if this pass rush continues to get home at this rate, this is going to be a long day for this offense. They're going to have to put some extra guys in there, mix in some play action, keep this pass rush off balance.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Shedeur. Over the middle and caught by Judy. The defense throws a chance to get off the field as the offense converts 3rd and 14.
First down, Browns.
This is a really nice job of just finding a hole in coverage, Mike. And I used to say, hey, when you're open, stay open. That's the art of route running versus zone coverage. And it's a friendly target for the quarterback in space, and they're able to convert.
From the shotgun, give to Ford. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
Back's doing everything in his power to try to get that ball around the edge to the boundary, but just great pursuit there by this linebacker, staying with his angles, running through contact, and he makes the play behind the line.
From the gun, it's Sanders. It's a short throw caught by Njoku. And he's going to be taken down right at the 25-yard line. That one good for 29.
And the Browns first down.
I should probably sign a hit, boy, because I got all the hits, boy. All that drink you got to chill.
Every staff in the league that understands if we have to play a rookie quarterback, regardless of their talent, regardless of how high they were drafted, the ideal situation is to fill that huddle with as many veteran players as possible. The quarterback's going to be young. He's got to make some mistakes. The more veteran, talented guys around him, the easier it is to weather those mistakes.
And that'll go for a gain of about 4. Julian Love brings him down. From the 21, here's 2nd and 6. Again, it's Ford. He'll pop this ahead for about 4, but it will set up third down.
At the 16-yard line. A 5-yard pickup on the play. And it's third down.
He'll try and run for the first down. It's 4. He will not be able to get to the edge. They shut him down. Taken down behind the line. And it's fourth down.
It's a loss of 2 yards.
And I think what they're counting on there, Mike, is that the defense expects the ball to be run inside the tackles, thinking on third and short, just go get the first down. Try to catch them off guard with the toss play, but the defense was all over it. Great speed and pursuit to the ball, and they're able to take the ball carrier down for a loss.
They'll run for it. It's 4. He's going to pick up the Browns' first down as they find a way to keep the chains moving on fourth down.
We'll see how much that decision costs them as the game unfolds, but give credit to this defense. They found a way to get off the field. They had their backs against the wall there on the opening drive.
Line of scrimmage is the 15. It's first and 10. Oh, got him again the second time with a sack on this opening drive.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sitting duck for this pass rush.
Work to do now as they come up on second and long. Out of the gun, it's Sanders. Taking off, and he'll get down, avoid the hit. Gain about 7, setting up third down.
These plays just kill you on defense. The pressure is good, but you have to contain them. Quarterback does a nice job of escaping the pocket, turns into a runner, scrambles for positive yardage.
A lengthy opening drive. Now comes to this. It is third down. Here's a screen set up for 4. And he's going to have the first down. Just past the marker. It is first and goal.
Well, this is how you dream up the opening script. You get the ball first, and you want to go down and set the tone for the rest of the game. Well, looks like the coaches did a great job when they built that script during the week. With that big-time throw, they got a shot now with first and goal to end this opening drive with a touchdown.
And nothing developed there. He'll get back to the 5, and that's all.
It's a loss of 1. Brings up second and goal. At the Seahawks 5-yard line.
From a little further back, here's second and goal. From the shotgun, it's Sanders. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down. Kevin Witherspoon, the Pro Bowl corner, in on the blitz that time. He records the second.
If there's any silver lining for this drive, Mike, it's the fact that at least this sack occurred on an early down. So I guess technically they have a chance to claw themselves out of this hole, but that's the third sack of the game. And this defense doesn't show any signs of slowing down.
So, not much to speak of in terms of scoring in that first quarter of play. 0-0 is the score. Greg and I back to the Great Northwest in a moment. Start of the second. Browns in control of the football. So last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's third and goal. As we are ready to get back. The pressure gets there again, and again he goes down.
Everybody on that sideline, when you find yourself in a goal-to-go situation, you're all thinking the same thing. You're getting 6. Well, next thing you know, you've given up 2 sacks on the previous 3 plays, and I think here on fourth down, I've lost all confidence in my protection, and I think you got to settle for the 3.
So the Browns going to bring out their kicker and try a field goal. This from extra point range, a 33-yard field goal attempt.
Makes the score Browns 3, Seahawks nothing.
So after the field goal to open up the scoring, the kicker's back out for this kickoff. This will be returned from the 6. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
In motion is Barner. The first carry for the Spartan, Kenneth Walker. He'll be brought down up past the 35-yard line. They get 11 and quickly pick up the first down.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So, from the 36, it is first and 10. Once again, it's Walker. Up the sideline, past midfield. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line. What a way to start this drive. A second big play. This one for 22.
There's two elements to a successful run play, and the key is having them aligned. The offensive line needs to block according to the play and create space, but the back has to hit that space at the appropriate time. And this is a clear example as to why it leads to big gains.
He'll let this go deep for the end zone. That is going to be ball in. He's got it. Kenneth Walker. Touchdown, Seattle.
And this special connection between this quarterback and his receivers, it was on full display right there. Great job getting behind the defense, and then what can you say about that ball? I mean, you can't put that ball in a better spot, and with timing and accuracy like that, leads to 6.
Jason Myers on to attempt the extra point. He knocks it through, and the Seahawks move out to a 7-3 lead. After the TD, Myers comes on now to kick it away. Going to return this from the 10. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. Browns offense ready to possess the football for the second time. From 25, they'll go to work. First and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Sanders. That's caught by Judy, working his way across the field. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. The rookie from Colorado on target with that throw. His guys have a first down.
Didn't take them long to get now to their opponent's side of the field. I like the idea of starting this drive with some explosive pass plays. That's going to open everything up, both underneath in the passing game and on the ground. So big play to get this drive off to a fast start.
The coverage right there. and it's knocked away. Incomplete.
Might be wise for this quarterback to try somebody else in coverage here, Mike. This guy's known for being a savvy playmaker once the ball's in the air, and he showed why by swatting that ball away, and he's going to pick up a PBU on the stat sheet.
On second down, it's 4. Only a couple on that one. It'll set up third down.
He was brought down at the 49-yard line. It's a gain of 2 yards, and it's third down.
Now it's Sanders. That's his first reception of the ballgame, and it really comes at a good time as they get the conversion on third down.
And the Browns first down.
Give credit to the protection for handling that blitz, because that's what gave him the time he needed to make the play and keep this drive alive.
Here's first and 10. Up the middle, here's 4. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up second down.
He was tackled at the 27-yard line. A 7-yard pickup brings up second and 3.
They'll run once more with 4. And he is fortunate to get past the line of scrimmage. Call it a yard at most. Boye Mafe in on the tackle.
And it's third down.
They'll look to pick this up, 3rd and a yard. On the zone read, here's Sanders to keep it. He's going to have a Browns first down. They're able to convert by plenty on that 3rd and 1.
A gain of 7.
The advantage to this play call, Mike, is as an offense, you now can account for one extra defensive player. In this case, it's the quarterback reading the end. He goes after the running back. He pulls it, keeps it himself, picks up the first down.
They go with the rookie out of Ohio State, Quinshawn Judkins. That's a move that deserved more than he got in terms of yards. Just a gain of 2. They'll come up on a second down and 8. Now, Sanders. That's a quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete.
You know, there's a rule that's pretty simple when you're running routes against zone coverage, Mike, and it's as simple as if you're open, stay open. Instead, you see the receiver here, he ends up running to a covered window, and it just clouds the vision of the quarterback. Instead of throwing into a wide open target, he's now forced to throw into a contested area.
He'll try and get there on the ground. 10 yards on the scramble there, and he picks up the first down.
First and goal, Cleveland.
And that just can't happen. 3rd and long, just understand, contain the ball, rally tackle, just get the ball carrier on the ground. Not only not able to get to him inside the pocket, he's able to extend the play with his legs and pick up a huge, long first down.
So here's a chance to take the lead going into the locker room. It's 1st and goal. Now, Shador. Now, here comes the screen to 4. And he gets to the outside and takes it in. Jerome Ford. Touchdown, Cleveland. Point after try forthcoming. got it. And the Browns are on top. It's now 10-7.
Browns 10, Seahawks 7.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Get across the 20, mark him at 22-yard line. The Seahawks offense and Kenneth Walker ready to take over once more, and he's been a big component of the passing game so far. You see the numbers here in the first half. This defense will need to find a way to key in on him because he's eating them up right now. So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. Slot man in motion right. Darnold now on 1st and 10. He'll get this complete to Walker. And he'll be taken down up around the 32-yard line. It's a gain of 10. That's enough for a quick first down.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
His throw on first down is going to be incomplete.
They tried to go with the quick game here in hopes they could do something with it after the catch, but I don't think everyone was necessarily on the same page, and this ends up being a wasted down.
They'll try again here, 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun, it's Darnold. Forced out wide, and he will slide at the end, give him about 5. And now it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and
5. Working out of the gun, it's Darnold. Got it with Smith and Jigba. Timeout Seahawks, that is their 2nd. It'll come with 36 ticks left on the first half clock.
You find yourself in these 2-minute drills, Mike. They're pretty critical moments in the game. They go a long way to deciding the outcome. So it makes a lot of sense. You start looking for your top target, and he comes through for him there.
A couple of first downs, and the football's out to the 48-yard line as they come up 1st and 10. Short pass taken in by the tight end. They're going to work this down inside the 45. Now Seattle will use the final timeout as they'll stop it just a little bit over 30 seconds to go in this first half.
The 42-yard line.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. From the shotgun, here's Darnold. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. He's going to be taken down at about the 30. First time they've looked his way tonight. Good time to do it. It's a first down. One final throw before the break. That one swung out wide to Walker. And he's going to be brought down. They passed on that field goal attempt, and they get nothing out of it as the first half comes to an end.
All right, Mike, thanks very much. Scott Hansen, good to be with you from the Orlando EA Sports Studios with an abridged halftime report. This one shaping up to be a tight one, as evidenced by the scoreboard. Both these teams playing it close to the vest in the first half. What will happen in the second half? Let's find out as we send it back to the stadium and our commentary team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
right, Scott, thank you very much. We'll see if adjustments at halftime change the course of this one. Likely to play a big role in who's going to walk away with a W. Three points, all that separates these two sides as half number 2 kicks off. Here comes a return from the 5. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Seahawks offense going to have the first crack at it as we begin this third quarter. They'll begin with 1st and 10.
Somebody gotta do it. I mean, hey, somebody gotta do it. I change G. Hey, watch him do it. We survived outside off from the music. They like, what he owns? Is it Alpha and Omega? What we own?
This drive starts on the ground with Walker. And a nice run there on 1st down, getting 8. Setting up 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Keep it on the ground and keep it with Walker. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
Behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 1. Brings up 3rd and 3.
3rd down, 3 to go. Darnold to throw. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. 25 yards, the pickup there. It's good for a Seahawks 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Having a tight end that can contribute in the passing game, Mike, I mean, it just seems like it's become more and more common throughout the entire league. And not only do you have to be reliable, but you have to be athletic enough after the catch to take advantage of some of these targets. So it's exactly what he does here, and you can tell why he's such a big part of this offense.
And he'll get about 8 on that one, most of it coming after the catch. It's 2nd down. An injured player on the field. That is Myles Garrett being tended to. They cannot lose him. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. From the 33, here's 2nd down and a yard. Straight ahead, it's Walker. Finding room to the 20. Now they are in business. Inside the 15-yard line. A 19-yard pickup there. 1st down, Seattle.
1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Shotgun run now with Walker. And a good job following his blockers. A gain of 7. It'll be 2nd down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the Browns' 6-yard line.
They bring the tight end in motion. The run up the middle, it's Walker. And this one, blown up. Good surge and drop him. The loss on the play, back to the 9-yard line.
2 yards. It's 3rd down and 5.
Here now, 3rd and 5. Now, Darnold. That's complete. It's JSN. And he's going to be taken down short of the marker. And that is going to set up an interesting fourth down decision.
When you're willing to throw the ball short of the sticks on third down, you know what that tells me, Mike? The decision to go for it on fourth down has already been made. If you're able to pick it up with yards after the catch, great. But if not, it's a 4th and short, and you give yourself a realistic shot of converting on this fourth down.
Oh, he's going to be very close. It depends on the mark, but he is short. They've held him on fourth down. What a stand. The Browns offense trotting back out for their first involvement of this second half. And they're going to hear it from this crowd. They're backed up deep as they start 1st and 10. They go play action with Sanders. This is brought in downfield by Judy. And he's taken down up past the 35. A big play after being backed up. 31 yards.
Mike, what we're seeing play out across the NFL is that if offensively it requires you to go the length of the field in a long, methodical drive, your chances of coming away with points continue to go down the more you snap the ball. You have to be able to generate shot plays, pick up big, explosive chunks, because when you do, your ability to score points typically tends to follow.
At the 34-yard line.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. On play action, Shador under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him. Jaron Reed gets him for a loss of 4. And that'll set up 3rd down.
You can tell that all these hits, Mike, they're starting to add up. He just doesn't look comfortable. His eyes aren't downfield. You can see his feet aren't settled. When you get sacked this many times in a game, it's kind of hard to blame him, but he's definitely feeling it.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. To throw is Sanders. And he'll just have to throw this one away. There was nowhere to go downfield. And now it's going to bring up a 4th down.
I don't think this lead is insurmountable by any means, Mike, but they're going to have to find a way to take advantage of some of these possessions as they try to close this game out.
So on 4th down, the lefty, Corey Bojorquez to punt for Cleveland. And good coverage by the punt team. They stop him before he can get any return cranked up. The Seahawks offense and Kenneth Walker ready to take over once more. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides as this drive kicks off with 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Walker to start the drive. A good physical run, motoring forward for 9.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches.
An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. Here's a handoff to Walker. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
You know, Mike, what separates the really elite defensive edge players from everybody else is not only their ability to rush the passer. That's what everybody focuses on. But, man, the defensive ends that are good in the run game, those are the guys that never leave the field.
On play action, here's Darnold. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
That throwaway certainly isn't ideal in this situation, especially when you're trailing at this stage of the game, but no damage done. Move on to the next play.
2nd and 10. Darnold. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end, and he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line.
A gain of 19 yards. And that's good for a Seahawks. 1st and 10.
So, points at a premium. Defensive battle so far as we are through 3. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Throwing, Darnold. Huff brings it in left side. And they'll take this down inside the 35. Nice chunk here in this good-looking drive. Pick up a 14 and a 1st down.
At the 32-yard line.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late. Great example of 1st down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly 2nd down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
From the 25, here's 2nd down and 3. To throw again is Darnold. That is brought in at the 10. And he'll take this down to the 6. That's good enough for 1st down, 1st and goal.
As this game continues to come down to the wire, Mike, it just reminds us, this is where quarterbacks earn their keep. You are judged by how you play in these critical moments. In 4th quarter, down a score, it doesn't get much bigger than this.
Taken in right side by Barner. And he's going to be down close to the goal line. Good job defensively to make sure he did not get to the end zone.
These are the worst. I had a couple years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1-yard line 10 times, and then you look back and you're like, man, how many touchdowns did I leave on the board because I couldn't get one more yard? Now, for him individually, not ideal, but right now they're on the doorstep of the end zone, and you got to find a way to put that ball across the board. Down here this close, all it takes is one defensive lineman defeating his block and getting some penetration, and that's exactly what we saw here. Not only to stop the ball carrier short of the end zone, but to take him down for a loss.
For the lead, here is 3rd and goal. They'll try and throw. Here's Darnold. And he will take this one across into the end zone. Sam Darnold, touchdown Seahawks. He's got another one. His 2nd touchdown of the evening. Initially looking to throw it for the touchdown, couldn't find anything, so Greggy takes care of business himself, using his legs for the touchdown.
Well, it was clear early on, Mike, that this defense was expecting the pass, and after matching all the receivers in the end zone, this quarterback realized quickly it was his legs that he was going to need to rely on to get the ball across the goal line.
Now the point after drop from Myers. It's up and good. And the Seahawks are on top. It's 14-10. 14. So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown, trying to kick it back the other way. A return now from the 4. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field. Now it's the Browns' turn as they get set to take over again on offense. On first down.
Sanders pass. Complete to number 85, David Njoku. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 on the 28-yard line.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd and 4. Here's Sanders to throw. We'll go right back to Njoku. He's got it again. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the first down.
I can't tell you, Mike, how many of these offensive skill players around the league, they look at man coverage as like a personal offense. After that last completion on the way back to the hole, I think he had a few choice words for him. I think he said, hey, man, you can't guard me one-on-one. You better ask your coach for some help, because if he doesn't, you're going to be in for a long day.
He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Now, this is something that we typically see out of maybe a more veteran quarterback, not necessarily a rookie, but just having a really nice sense of game management, throw the ball away, and live for the next down.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Sanders going to throw again. Oh, a loose football. And that was very nearly a disaster at this juncture of the game. But fortunately, a teammate able to cradle it, and they keep possession.
Sometimes these games in the NFL, Mike, they get decided by simply how the ball bounces. I mean, how often do we see a quarterback in the pocket get strip sacked, and that ball ends up going the other direction? Fortunately for them, they can regroup, get back in the huddle, and live another day. Ball falls into the hands of his own guy, and they'll see if they can dodge this bullet.
Open man, and that's Tillman. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up 4th down. They'll try to throw for it with Sanders. He'll try to run for it. And he's going to have a Browns first down. They managed to convert. That'll keep the drive alive. They'll drop the throw. Completing that one to Carter. And that keeps them ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
This pitch and catch may have looked routine, but I promise you, Mike, these types of anticipatory throws, especially outside the numbers, they don't occur without countless reps, oftentimes when nobody's even watching.
4. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. The Browns going to use the first of their timeouts here, and they'll take it with just over 90 seconds left on the clock. Plenty of time, plus 2 timeouts at their disposal. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Sanders. That's caught by Judy, working his way across the field. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5. It's a gain of 26, and it'll set up 1st and goal.
And now we're at the point of the game, Mike, where someone has to step up and make a play. It's exactly what this quarterback and his receiver did. It gives them now a fresh set of downs and a chance to go down and make this game very interesting.
They'll run here. It's 4. And is a touchdown. They were not going to be denied, and they have taken the lead here in the final minute of play. Now this, an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. An important extra point up and good, so the lead is 3 here in the late stages of the game. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. He fields it at the 8. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. The Seahawks offense and Kenneth Walker ready to take over once more. And it's hard to believe you could run the ball a whole lot better than he has. The vision, the cutback ability, the acceleration, the stats. It has all been on display throughout. This is 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, it's Darnold. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. Now Seattle going to use the first of their timeouts. Clock stops, 46 seconds to go.
For a Seahawks. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Final minute, still 2 timeouts remaining as we get to 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Darnold. Timeout Seahawks. That is their second. They'll stop it. Just over 40 seconds to go in this one.
And that's what you call being fearless, going over the middle. That's not everybody's cup of tea in this league, Mike. Some guys love to operate outside the numbers, and some guys understand their role is in the middle of the field. And not only to make that catch, but to do it laying out. That's a big-time play to secure that one.
Throwing on 1st and 10 is Darnold. And he'll be taken down at the 25-yard line. That's a gain of 16. This offense is humming. A 1st down.
And with that throw, Mike, now they're clearly in position where they can at least attempt to tie the game with a field goal. But I don't think they should take the foot off the gas. Continue to take shots downfield. Continue. See if you can come away with a touchdown, knowing you at least have a field goal try if the touchdown doesn't work out.
Now Seattle will use the final timeout as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock.
1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
Pressure's on. Here's the veteran, Jason Myers. This to potentially send us to overtime. Now we'll get a timeout, Cleveland. That's their second as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. So the pressure's on. Here's the veteran, Jason Myers. This one he's got to have. This one is on target, and it is good. They have tied things up here in the final minute. So, not much time remaining to get something started. All tied here, late 4th as the kickoff comes. We'll go ahead and just seed the touchback here. This ball over the back line. It'll come out to the 35. They'll come up for 1st and 10. Now it's Sanders. Now here comes the screen to Ford. And that one's not fooling anyone. They were on that screen from the start, and a loss of yards on the play. Now on 2nd and long. From the gun, it's Shador. Drop this underneath to Ford. And he's brought down, but they are out of timeouts.
A 7-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Four quarters could not determine a winner. We get back underway here in overtime. This one taken at the 7. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. Out comes the Seattle offense as they get ready for their next possession. From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10. They'll run right. Here's Walker. A modest gain. Maybe 2 yards. It's 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Now a first throw here in overtime. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 5.
From the shotgun, here's Darnold. It's a pickup of 12. It's good for a Seahawks 1st down.
A gain of 12 yards. And the Seahawks 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
Jackson, Smith, and Jigba. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 47-yard line.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd and 5. Darnold now to throw. And they'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a first down.
These curl routes. He's been running these routes since he was a young kid in Pop Warner football, and I like to call it pulling the string. You've got the defender thinking you're going downfield, and you stick that foot in the ground, work back to the quarterback, friendly to the ball, and really nice job picking up the first down.
Here's Darnold again. Outright Smith and Jigba has it. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. 11 yards for number 11. And a first down.
Mike, you've heard me say it 1,000 times. The easiest down to throw the ball in the NFL is first down. I hate when teams wait till later in the possession to throw the ball. So early first down completion, you're on the plus side of the field. Now you're thinking strike. Touchdown, field goal. But either way, I'm coming away with points.
Nice chunk here in this good-looking drive. Pickup of 14 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
To throw is Darnold. He's got it at about the 8. And it'll be marked down at the 7. And it will set up first and goal.
That's another Seahawks first down. First and goal at the 7-yard line.
If you're going to give him this much time to scan the field, he's inevitably going to find an open man downfield like he does here. That's a great job remaining patient and letting that play develop.
That one swung out wide to Walker. And he's going to be down close to the goal line. Good job defensively to make sure he did not get to the end zone.
Brings up second and goal at the Browns' 2-yard line.
From the 2 now, here's second and goal. Here's Darnold. And that is toss in the end zone. He's in. Jackson, Smith, and Jigba. Touchdown, Seattle. Greg, exactly the way you want to handle it when you get the ball to start overtime.
Absolutely, Mike. You want to strike first. You understand the defense is wearing down. It's been a long game. Now you are one stop away from getting out of here with a huge win.
The kick is good. So an ideal start to this overtime. And now it's up to the defense to preserve a 7-point lead. So, thanks to that recent rule change, still the chance to extend this game and match that opening overtime score as they receive the kickoff here. He'll come across the 20 and taken down at the 21-yard line. The Browns offense back onto the field for their next possession. This drive starts at the 21. It's first and 10. From the shotgun, it's Sanders. That's over the middle to his tight end, Njoku. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. A huge play there in overtime. 36 yards.
Granted by the lectioners are up the highest metric. The city just made a sweep with the diabetic. They mouths were full of deceit. Let these cowards tell it. Walking New Orleans with the indicator and they
The nice thing about these crossing routes, Mike, is it doesn't stress your